Love at First Flight, Episode 4. A goodbye that shouldn't happen. Their vacation was over. Now reality was waiting. She and Rob walked side by side through the terminal, their playful teasing from earlier replaced by an unfamiliar tension, a quiet, aching hesitation. Neither of them acknowledged it, but it lingered, pressing against the air between them. When they reached the baggage claim, Bea turned to him with a small, nervous smile. "Well, I guess this is where we part ways." Rob didn't move. Instead, he leaned against a pillar, arms crossed, watching her. "I'll wait." She blinked. "You don't have to—" "I know." His gaze held hers, steady, unwavering. "But I want to." Her heart stuttered. Rob didn't have to do this. He could have easily walked away, disappeared into the crowd like every other passing stranger. But he didn't. Instead, he stood there, watching as she struggled to lift her luggage off the conveyor belt. She bit her lip, tugging at the heavy suitcase. Just as she was about to give it another desperate pull, Rob stepped forward. "Let me." Before she could protest, his strong hands were already gripping the handle, effortlessly pulling it off the belt. Bea's breath hitched, not because of the suitcase, but because of the way he looked at her when he handed it over. Like he wasn't ready to let go. Like he didn't want this moment to end. Silently, they walked toward the exit, side by side, neither saying what they were thinking. Outside, the humid air wrapped around them. The sound of honking cars and chatter filled the space, but Bea barely noticed. All she could focus on was him. She turned to him, forcing a smile. "Well, thank you for everything. I don't think I could have managed without your help." Rob smirked, but it didn't reach his eyes. "You would have managed just fine." Bea exhaled, shifting on her feet. "So I guess this is... goodbye?" The words felt heavier than they should. For a moment, Rob just looked at her, long, deep, as if memorizing her face. Then in a voice lower than before, he said, "I don't want it to be." Her stomach flipped. Neither of them moved. Neither of them broke eye contact. It was too much and not enough at the same time. Bea opened her mouth, but before she could say anything, a familiar voice shattered the moment. "Bea!" She turned just in time to see her parents rushing toward her. And that's when it happened. Her mother's eyes flickered to Rob, taking in his presence beside her, the closeness, the way he stood protectively near her luggage. Then, "Bea, did you get married?" The words hit like a bomb. Her father's brows shot up. "You left single? Now you're coming back with a man?" Bea's face burned. "What? No, we just—" She turned to Rob, flustered. He was grinning. The bastard was actually enjoying this. She shot him a glare, but he just leaned in slightly, whispering, "I mean, you could always say yes." Her stomach knotted. Damn him. Damn this. Damn how much she liked it. "Ma, Pa, he's just a friend. We met on the plane," she explained hastily. Her mother wasn't convinced. "A friend? You look like you don't want to leave each other." Bea's throat tightened. Because her mother was right. This goodbye felt wrong. But what could she do? Her life was here. His was somewhere else. She forced a smile. "I'll call you, Rob." He nodded. "Yeah, take care, Bea." And just like that, he turned and walked away. She should have felt relieved. Instead, her chest ached. Because she knew, deep down, this wasn't over. And she wasn't sure she wanted it to be.